I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the comments on all the videos. This is the fourth and final video that could make you eligible for the wonderful rod and reel combination that I talked about in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video. All you got to do is comment. If this is your first one you're watching, go back to the other 3 videos, comment on each one, and soon I will be picking the video and the winner of that rod and reel combo. So you have until Thursday, November 14th, 12 p.m. Central Time to comment on any or all of the 4 contest videos. At that time, I'm going to pick a video and then I'm going to use a random comment picker to see who's going to get that wonderful prize of a brand new custom rod and reel. Big shout out to Sean who made the rod and Paul who donated the reel. Thanks guys, I really appreciate it. Good luck to everybody. I want to say we're going back to Grand Rapids for this video, but stay tuned to the channel. I have lots of great fall fishing. In fact, I had an epic day on a river here in Minnesota that you're going to want to see. I appreciate all of you who have been watching because of the contest, and I'm hoping you stay on to FisherMN. I've got lots of content coming throughout the winter, and I'm glad to have you here with me. All right, let's get to the fishing. Morning everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. Great to be back with you. It's early fall and I'm back to Grand Rapids. It's just a day trip, so I got up early this morning. It's going to be beautiful today. And I wanted to start out by saying thank you so much. Just passed 1,000 subscribers on my channel. In fact, this video is most likely part of my giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. So you know what? It's a weekend. Work has started again, but I'm getting out and it's going to be great to be on the water. Great to be back in a favorite place. No real lofty goals today. I just want to get out there and catch some fish. So you know what? Let's go fishing. Morning everybody on the water. Beautiful sunrise. Great place to be. Starting out with a little different frog today. Got a swamp lord from Berkeley. See if the lake's got a late in the season frog bass or 2 around. Nice thing about fall fishing is it kind of seems to get better as the day goes on. Well, there's a bass to greet us on Favorite Lake. All right. Beautiful way to start the day. Frog bass. Early fall. Fish are warmer than the air. I think they assign a bass to greet us every time we come to Favorite Lake. Usually it doesn't take long. Give the chatterbait a shot. I believe I've got a custom 3/8 ounce chatterbait with a 4-inch power stinger black and blue tail. And a fish on. There we go. That is a chunky guy. There we go. Starting to get those bellies on them. They're always chunky, but man, boy, some got fired up here, out here, when they heard that fish jumping. Maybe that's what it was. All right. gotta start thinking about fall protocol. And my fall protocol usually is you don't leave fish to find fish. If you find some fish, stick with them until go through that area pretty well. Favorite lake, we can fudge a little because we got a lot of good spots. Starting out here, I've got my Daiwa Steez reel with a Mojo Yak Edition Synchro rod, medium heavy, and we are getting hit. So it's always nice when you get to a place and you start catching fish right away. Then you can work on kind of getting the right ones in. But for now, let's just feel a full few pulling on the line. There we go. That feels a little better. What do we got? Northern? Oh yeah. First of many of these guys probably. Probably should net him, because that's a chunky northern, but he got himself off. Not always the best idea to pull him up like I do, but on this lake, when you're getting a lot of fish, sometimes I just net the big ones. There we go. That is a good fish. Oh my God. What in the world? What do we have? That's a big old northern. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. Nice big northern, probably about a 5 or 6 pounder. Let's go. Boy, that just stopped that chatterbait. The lily pads are gone. So kind of following that line, and it's cut off, and then we got some other weeds in here too. So those kind of open areas. There's a fish. Alright. Another nice bass. Look at how nice they look in the sun. Very good. Fish on. He charged the boat. This guy ran right into the boat. It's reaching down to get the reverse end. Alright, coming up to the corner. If you watch my channel, I got little nicknames on this lake. I'm always hopeful on that corner that there will be a big bass. Oh, that's got to be a northern. Yep. A violent hit. He hit the boat too. All right. Another fish in the boat. Let's just catch some fish today. With this medium rod, it's kind of been fun this year. Talk about exciting fights. You know, when you get a northern 5 or 6 pounds, that's a pretty good fight with a medium rod. It's done pretty well with the bigger bass too. And when you cast all day, that little bit of less weight is kind of nice. All right, checking out all of our spots here on Favorite Lake. Had kind of a fast start, and now we're kind of searching them out again. There's a fish, back on the board. Thought we might start finding them around the lily pads. we got? Got a tangled up northern. Oh no, it's a bass. I'd say that's our biggest bass of the day. Maybe that's why it felt like a northern. All right, there's a chunker. Favorite lake fish. Beautiful. Something I am wondering about, which I'm going to try right now, is a buzzbait. Seeing just kind of sparse weeds sticking up, and sometimes that'll fire them up. We'll give them a nice bright target with Kaylin's 4-inch tickle tail off the back. Oh, that fish came out of nowhere. That was cool. There we go. All right. This big guy says, you know what? We'll bite the buzzbait today. Wow, that guy's close to 4 pounds, I bet. Let's try him on the scale. 4.23. It's not close to 4, it's over 4. All right, let's get a front shot of this guy. That's a nice one. Back he goes. That was pretty cool. Just came up and smashed that buzzbait. That was a great hit. Oh, another nice one. There we go. Maybe the buzzbait's calling up a few of the bigger ones. Yeah, they just swallow it. All right, looking at about 3-pounder there. Nice. Nice, nice. Time of the year, I feel like there's a little less fishing pressure and the fish aren't as spooky to be eating the baits. There we go. And even the smaller ones are taking the buzzbait. Beautiful. Well, the buzzbait skirt's gone. I don't know that it matters. I think the fish and the tackle companies are in cahoots. Because it sure is tough to get through a day of fishing without losing some stuff. I'm at about 5 feet. And it's an area that's a little too weedy to throw my chatterbait. So I'm essentially doing the same thing, only with the top water. That is so much fun. Didn't look like a monster, but let's see if he'll come back. He's got to get turned around. There he is. He was fired up. That guy was not going to leave that buzzbait behind. Wow. There we go. Oh man, that's a fun bite, that buzzbait. So you can see here there's some weeds just coming up to the top. They're dying off a little bit, but they're still decently healthy. And I can kind of see them scattered because it's so calm. And that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of targeting those and the edges of those. And every once in a while we're getting a nice bite. Tail's still looking pretty good on this one. It's gonna change it, but I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Just a great chunky average size. They all look like 5-pounders when they hit it on the buzzbait. Buzzbait doesn't have to be fancy. I don't buy any Thunder Cricket kind of buzzbait. I think the buzzbait I like best is Walmart's got a Booyah buzzbait. I think it's only like $4 or $5. We started out straight up here. We worked all the way down that shore. Caught fish on frogs, chatterbait, jig, and buzzbait. Hoping for more of the same on this side. If we want to bump a couple of big fish in there, that'd be great. Figuring out if they might be just right off the weed edge here since the sun's up, or if we need to go in. That pretty much that side we were in pretty close. There's a fish. Oh, feels like a northern. Yep. Nice chunky northern. There we go. This guy wanted a boat ride. Nice. Oh. Hello, swamp lord, stealer, frog, wrecker. Darn it. Alright, moving up to Frenzy Island. Let's see if we can get something going around here. The first time I had luck on Frenzy Island, it was calm. If you're new to the channel, this is just Frenzy Island is just a name I give this area because I've had some really good fishing around it and in it and behind it. Let's see what we can do today. There's a fish. Well, there's one home. It's like a pretty good one too. Look at that. There we go, Frenzy Island bass. There we go. That guy's eating. Very nice, very nice. Always a good sign when you find one around Frenzy Island right away. It's about 4 feet. There's just these weeds and you can fish all the way around it. Sometimes the jig works, sometimes chatterbait. Usually jig or chatterbait. Frog hasn't been too great around Frenzy Island. There we go. Always be ready when you throw it into Frenzy Island. Another nice one. It's always fun when they're right on the edge. There we go. They're kind of beat up. The last one had a sore on it too. Oh, darn it. Right away, something grabbed it. There are fish around Frenzy Island today. Wow, that fish took it right off the branch. It's a nice one too. Maybe I'll have a day like the first time I called this Frenzy Island. Beautiful. It was a slow day and came over here and just kept picking off about that size and bigger. Our first three have been nice ones. Another one. I'll sling this guy in. Right into that little opening there. Feeding up for fall. It's kind of a day of little patterns. We had a buzzbait pattern over there. We had some jig action over here. I guess the frog's been kind of here and there all day. Now we got the Frenzy Island pattern. Oh, just a fish. All right. That's a big one. All right. Thought, oh, I'll try one more throw over there. Glad I did. It was zeroed out. What's this guy? 3.5 pounds. All right, that is a nice bass. Awesome. There's something going on in that corner over there of Frenzy Island, because that's, what, 4 fish out of there? Awesome. Got the OG spot working, the original Frenzy Island spot. You know what, just for fun, I'll link the video up above me here, and when you're done watching this one, check that one out. And really, I guess I could kind of even credit that for my confidence in chatterbait, because that's what I was using that day. It was kind of during the time when most of what I wanted to use was a frog all the time. It's nice that there's a pack of bass in here, and it's nice that they're bigger. Our GoPro batteries are overheating. Luckily we have a few batteries, so we'll just keep switching them out. It's pretty funny because I didn't have one overheating issue this summer, and shows you what a kind of cool summer we had. We did have some hot stretches, but it was usually not sunny out. It was usually hot and muggy, or hot and cloudy. There we go. I saw something swim by, so I let this chatterbait just kind of go slow right by the boat, and whammo. I'm gonna try the regular jig. If anything, I'll get some practice in. All right. Another Frenzy Island jig bass. Good fish. There we go. Boy, they just love it right off of the vegetation there. All right. Flip it. Whoa. Boat flip. Kayak flip. All right, feeding up for fall. This whole round section of weeds, all around we've gotten bites. Out front here has been the best, and around the side there has been the best. All right, back at it. Had a nice stop off at Frenzy Island. See if we can get a couple of big guys in the boat before we go in for lunch. There we go. Well, that's a nice one. It didn't feel like that big of one. That's a big one. Did our big fish side do it again? Spinning me around. That guy's digging. Man, he's long, but he's not fall fat yet. Yeah, that guy's just a long, skinny dude. Let's see how long he is. He's 18 and a half. But you gotta pack on some fall weight, buddy. There we go. It's always a good bet when you can throw your chatterbait through those little points sticking out. Almost always a fish, and almost always the bigger fish. They live on those points. Fishing isn't my full-time job, so once school starts, I can only get out on the weekends pretty much. And it's just fun to get out and fish and catch. Another one. That's the only thing about throwing to the other side of the reeds. You gotta pull him through the reeds. He's coming. It's interesting because some of the fish seem like they're feeding up and some seem just skinny. We'll keep following the reed line here. Seems to be working. You know what? Let's just make it a slam on favorite lake. We gotta have walleye, so we got them all. All right, there it is. Our walleye on the chatterbait. When I think about a star of the day as far as fish go, it depends on where we were. On the other side, the frog was kind of consistent, getting fish every here and there. Then we had a buzzbait, bunch of buzzbait fish. Then we had an area where the jig worked, and now this side's the chatterbait. So it's good to switch up. Not exactly that fall frenzy yet, but we're getting there. I appreciate you watching this video. Don't forget, this is one of them. Comment on this video for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and after the 4 videos you'll have a chance at a custom rod and reel. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm gonna throw a few more casts. I'll show you if I get anything, but I appreciate you watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.